Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to this wonderful matchup between the two Indian players, Praggnanandhaa and Pranav V. It's a very exciting matchup that you will witness here. And today is a fresh day. Day one went to Prague with a score of 2.5, as you can see on your screen. But today is a fresh day. It's a new day, and today the scores are reset to 0-0. And Pranav will try to uh, get back into the match. Let's see how that goes. So the game started off with 1e4 by Pranav. And guys, how are all of you doing in the chat? I hope you can hear me well and everything's good at your end. Okay, cool. e4, c5 by Pranav, knight f3, d6, d4, cd, knight d4, knight f6, knight c3 and a6. What's the name of this opening, guys? Can you tell me what is the name? Let me know in the chat what is the name of this system. Yes, it is the Najdorf. HH, well done. This is the Najdorf with a6. Now, what did Pragg do? Pragg played this move. Rakshit, you are right. Navya's period. Krishna Gupta Sicilian defense, but Najdorf variation. He played bishop d3. Now, to understand this move very carefully, just let's go to our reference board and try to see if we can get that on the screen. 1 second. Let me. Yeah, and there we have it on the screen. So let's play it here and try to see e4, c5. By the way, this is the database that I want is the other one. Let me just make sure that I have the right database. Yeah. I have to make sure that the top thing is not getting cut. 1 second. Yeah, that's good. That is good. This is good. And so, all set, all good. Let me just get this here. So, e4, and I'm going to switch on the reference. Yep. c5, knight f3, d6, d4, cd, knight d4 played, knight f6, knight c3, a6. And if you look at this position, guys, you will notice that this has been played. Oops, sorry, not rook g1. Can you see on your screen how many times is the move bishop d3 played here? It's not one of the main moves in the position by any means. And there you go. So bishop d3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th most popular move in the position. The first most popular move is bishop g5. Then the next most popular move, bishop e2, bishop e3, so many other moves, f4, g3, h3, even a3. But bishop d3 played by Pragg, and this has been played in the past in how many games? I think some around 5,000 games or so. Then he goes e5. Let's go back to the game to see what. It's still very popular, and I think Neiman has played it recently. Many top players have played it recently. So let's go and check. So there we go. Now bishop d3. Pranav goes e5. We all know Pranav What kind of a player is Pranav, guys? In the chat, a question to you. Is he a positional player or an aggressive player? Tactical. Yes, Rakshit, you are right. He's very tactical. He's very aggressive. He's going to play the Naidorf. Exactly right. Grandmaster Nigash, Kunal Arora, Abhay Vats, Om Bhanushali, Srijan Sabarwal, Amay Kanetkar. He's very aggressive and tactical. That's why he goes for the Naidorf. Prag now plays NDE2. Gets his knight back. Knight to C6. Castles. And you can see the level of preparation by both the players. Bishop E7. Knight to D5 played by Prag. Castles. He played C4. Maybe a better idea was to take and then play C4. And I think white is slightly better here. But he went C4, bishop E6, bishop to E3, knight D7. Maybe somewhere he's looking at possibilities of bishop G5. And also he stopped bishop B6. Okay. Queen D2, stopping bishop G5 plans. Okay. H6. Knight E7. Queen E7. Knight to C3. And this is already looking quite good for Prag. I must say he has the bishop pair. There's a juicy weakness on D6. He can plonk his knight on D5. It's looking very good. F5 played. He takes. Bishop takes. And now we have reached this live position on the board. As you can see, Prag yawning his way to a good position here. What would you play as white here? Let's try to think, guys. Try to think. You can think like Praggnanandhaa. You can compare your thinking with him. What would you play in this position? Why didn't white play F4 instead of C4? So where exactly? You would say somewhere here. Instead of C4 you mean, like here. F4. I think it's possible to play F4. It's not like a move that would not be played at all. But at the same time, something like EF4 and then the knight gets an outpost on E5. So you have to be always careful. So like takes, take, and if you take here, I can go bishop E6, knight E5, and I think black is doing pretty well here. So that's the reason why Prag decided not to play F4 and give black the E5 square. Instead, he went a little bit more positionally. And now Pranav, of course, as we know, he likes to play aggressively. So he has played F5. So a lot of you want to play knight D5. I get it. That looks very good in this position. Also, F4 has been suggested by some. I think rook a d1, you just can't go wrong if you put your rook on d1 here. But Prag goes for bishop f3, looking at these squares. By the way, guys, Nihal versus Nakamura is happening or what? When is it? Can you guys tell me? When is Nihal Sarin versus Hikaru Nakamura? I think it is to be announced, yes. Or today is still Levon versus the Hikaru is still left, yeah. Yeah, it's not over. So, okay. Today is Hikaru versus Levon. Got it. So, okay. Now, as black, you want to make sure that you close this bishop. Okay. And Prag is provoking you to play e4. And what Prag is saying is that I'll come back. And next up, I will have my d4 square for the bishop perhaps. You no longer have this square for your knight. My knight can jump here. And so Praggnanandhaa is ready for this pawn advance to e4. And Pranav says, I don't want to do it. I'll go knight e6. Travel with Nikhil Roshan says, कुछ संगीन सी हो गई है किस्मत, इश्क की बस इतनी थी मुरवत, धोखेबाज मंजिले ही हो जाए अगर राहगीर की, हम सफर को दोष क्या, ए मेरे अधूरे दिल ए हसरत. वाह वाह, वेरी टफ टू अंडरस्टैंड निखिल जी, बट बहुत अच्छा लगा सुन. मेनी पीपल से दिस फॉर माई कॉमेंट्री और समटाइम्स समझ में कुछ नहीं आया पर सुन के अच्छा लगा, एंड आई थिंक दैट इज द फीलिंग राइट नाउ. By the way, a big question here was that why didn't he go knight d4? Why did he play his rook to d8? And maybe the point was to take here. Because now if you take with the pawn, I will take here and win a pawn. And if you take with the knight, you lose this. Okay. So my next question to you is, then why not play knight d5? Knight d4. What is the move that gives white a good position? Guys, let's go. This is an important one. Come on. White to play. Sumit Bhattacharya, the opening played today was Najdorf, Sicilian Najdorf. Okay. Wow. Everyone going full in and finding the right answer. Bishop d5. Kya baat hai dosto? What a great move. Bishop d5 mentioned by Umesh, Sai Arvind, Saumya, Tejas, Shubham, Amay, Kirti, Amita, Mundaz and Amol. The point is you go bishop d5 and the same problem for black. The main thing is that now you cannot take care of these two knights because this one is pinned. So you're threatening to take and take on d4. Let's say he side steps. You can just take. Now queen takes will run into bishop d4. So he must take back and then you win a pawn. So taking all of that into consideration, Pranav put his rook on d8 defending the d6 pawn. Now Prag said, I am going bishop to d5. Okay. Pranav went king h8 and Prag went knight to e4. So a very complicated strategic battle going on. White is trying to play on the light squares. Black is playing on the dark squares. His knight has entered on d4. Now all sorts of traps are there, you know. Some point a move like bishop h3 may just arrive. If you take knight f3 check, you lose the queen. Such tricks in the air. That's why you can see Praggnanandhaa very focused there. He must tread carefully. One question to all of you is, can I win a pawn? Let's see. So the way I want to win the pawn is take. Okay. Now if I take with the knight, first of all, this is also hanging. Okay, but if I take with the queen also is possible, because now you can't win the pawn here. Because you take here, I can take here. That is the problem. I get it. So for now, Praggnanandhaa is not able to win a pawn. He has 3 minutes 48 seconds. Pranav has 4 minutes 54 seconds. Shubham Gupta says, can Prag go knight g3? Looks good, Shubham. I like your move. I think it's a good idea to hit the bishop, save your knight, and then threaten bishop e6 plan. Let's see. But then you must get ready for some bishop c2 business. Okay. Like here, maybe bishop c2 hassling it. Rook e1. And maybe that's why you might lose material here. Because take. If you take with the knight, I have. What's the move here, guys? Very easy, very quick. What's the move? Yes. Exactly, guys. Beautiful. Queen d4. If you take, the queen is hanging. You can't do that. And if you take here, then rook takes e6 is just piece down. Fantastic. Good job by all of you. So, he went, by the way, Pragg didn't go knight g3. He went rook f e1. Okay. And Pragg says, look, I have all my pieces nicely positioned. What are you going to do, Pranav? And Pranav doesn't want to give up his bishop. Because if he gives up his bishop, Praggnanandhaa has the bishop pair, and in such positions, bishop pair is a big asset. So Pranav tries to hassle Pragg. I can see some sacrifice coming in very soon. Pragg moves his rook. And now Pranav has 3 minutes 25 seconds. Pragg has 3 minutes 49 seconds. Some check could come here. Yes, Pranav is also from Tamil Nadu. He also lives in Chennai, just like Pragg. B5, nicely played by Pranav. So if you take, he wants to take back. That's his plan. Sumit says, can I play? Oh, bishop h6. Wow. That's an interesting idea, Sumit, here. If it is working, actually. After b5, bishop h6, gh, queen h6. And I think the main issue is queen h7. And you don't have time to take it because right now it's defended. And if you take here, then I'll take back. And if you want to start off with bishop e6 here, let's say after take, first I take here, knight e6, bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Still I can go here because the knight is defended. I don't have any troubles. Okay. After b5, Pragg goes knight to g3. Very interesting decision by Pragg. He's like, if you take here, I'll take with the rook. Chris Raj says, queenside plays a mini distraction by Pranav. True, true. Just trying to make little distractions here and there. But knight f5 now. Okay. Okay. This is getting a bit dangerous for Pranav. Okay. First things first. What if I just play h3? Where does your bishop go? Isn't it trapped in some ways? Like if you take here, I can play g4 and your knight is trapped. Can't go here, can't go here, can't go here. Everything is trapped. So you can't move your bishop because bishop would hang. So you take on e3. I take with the pawn. And now you can go here or here. This is losing to the knight. So you must play it here. I take. You take with the rook. I take here, you take here. And somehow, this pawn, which looks weak, isolated, is doing a very important job. Can you tell me what is the job that this pawn is doing? It is controlling which squares? Yeah, not e4, Shubham. That is not the best. It's not going to go e4. Yes, knight d4. It is stopping knight. Sai Arvind, you are right. Karthik, you are right. Sai Mahendra. The knight is stopped from entering these two squares. So, but in the game, Pranav took back. And now, Praggnanandhaa went queen to a5. Now, he is going on an expedition on the other side. He's like, I'm going to attack your pawn here, Pranav. You can't defend it with your rook because I'll just simply snatch it. If you want to go with your queen, that looks horrible. Your queen is hanging here. So, how do you defend this pawn? Pranav says, I don't need to. I'll go rook b8. And his point is that if you take here, he may want to play knight c7 and win this bishop back. But look at what Pragg does. Pragg goes b3, so solid. Pragg is actually positionally outplaying him here. And Pranav has to play out of his abilities here to get Pragg into a situation where he can blunder. Because right now, if you see, White has a very strong queen side. This pawn is also weak. Knight c7 played. d5 bishop looks too strong, not YouTuber, you are right. But the thing is, he wants to chop it off now. And I think Pragg might just go back. Or he may go bishop c6. Bishop c6 played. Oof. So, Soumik, you could not go bishop b6 here because d5 would hang. So, I mean, it's better to keep your bishops. 1 minute 36 seconds for Pranav, 1 minute 40 seconds for Pragg. The time control is 10 minutes plus 5-second increment. Look at Pranav there. So focused. Takes on c4. Okay, now logically, what just happened? I mean, the chessboard just vanished. Unbelievable. Okay, let me just quickly get back. Yeah, I'm back here. So he took with the rook, right? And then bishop d3 played, attacking the rook. He went rook c3 and he put his bishop on b5. Pranav playing very trickily. He may want to take with the knight, attack the rook, but Pragg can just save the bishop. And then he can threaten to trap this guy with a4. And also he's attacking c7. So bishop e4 looks good. He goes bishop a7 and all of a sudden, now Pranav has chances. And look at this move, guys. This move is very tough, but it is playable if Pranav can find it, which is knight d5. And his point is, if you take bishop takes, I'll take here. That is a very tricky one because otherwise your rook does not have a good square. If you go here, I'll go bishop b7 and I'll attack here and here. So you have to find this move knight d5. Pranav finds it. Beautiful. He finds this move and I think Pragg might have missed this. He looks at Pragg. He's like, Pragg, did you miss it? He gets back into the game because now if bishop b8, knight c3 is hanging. And if you move the rook, then your bishop is hanging. Wow. That's well found move by Pranav. Now Pragg, when he takes, Pragg takes on b8, knight c3. What is Pragg's idea? Queen c3, rook b8. Oh no, rook b8. Oh, rook c8. What a move by Pranav. Finding one good move after another. Fantastic chess. No, because if you had taken here, his point was bishop d5 and white is better still. But he's like, I will kill your other bishop, which is the stronger one. And with this, Pranav, I think, has outplayed Pragg here. And now after rook c6 or bishop c6, the position is around equal. He takes on b8 now. Oh, what? Why? I think the main point is he didn't go for this because of a4. But here bishop a4 possible. Takes and rook b6 trapping this guy. It's not easy. But bishop c6 was playable. And if you take here, then queen g5 is a mating attack. It's not easy to spot, but it's a very strong attack here. And bishop d6 if he played, then queen d7 pinning here. Queen g4. This should also have been playable, but he played rook b8 and now bishop e4. Pragg is already, once again, he's pushing here. Rook f8. Rook d1 putting pressure here. I think you'll go rook f6. No, he goes queen a7. Threatening here. And Pragg has now just 9 seconds. He goes h3. Against Pranav, you have to be very careful with all the tricks coming up. And now what next? He goes bishop e8. And queen e3 played, offering to trade because Prag knows that all endgames are better for him. d6 is weak, a6 is weak. Pranav says, I will not exchange the queens. I'll go queen c7, rook c1, attacking the queen. Queen e7 is forced. Will Praggnanandhaa manage to sort of outplay Prag now, or will Praggnanandhaa find a way to outplay Pranav, or will Pranav fight back again? A5. Queen e4. Oh my god. He wanted to checkmate him. G6. Somehow he's hanging in. King G7 needs to be found. I think King G7 looks very, very forced. Yes, he plays it. Plays it. Rook D1. Once again, Pranav slowly making a comeback. He goes bishop C6. Good move. Perhaps later, if he can get his queen to G5, there could be some ideas to mate here. Bishop C4. Looking at the D6 pawn. Queen E7 played, and I think he's missed queen B6. That's why he had to play his queen to C7. And now Prag is clearly better because the bishop is hanging. If you move the bishop, the D6 pawn is hanging. You can go rook C8, but then A5 pawn hangs. And with this, Prag would win a pawn. Rook C8, queen A5. And this should be now done. H5. Bishop D5. Oh, small chance here if you find rook A8 to take here, and I think Pranav may find it. No, he was bishop E8. Queen D2. Queen A7. Okay. A4. Queen B6. And okay, some tactical ideas here like bishop A4, BA4, rook C4, but he didn't go for it. I think under time pressure, Pranav is getting a bit tensed here, and Prag is doing this very smoothly now. He wants to go A6. Okay, bishop B5 stops this for a bit, but it's not going to be too long. Rook C1, you can go queen C3 now. Queen E3. I don't think Prag is going to he's going to go wrong here. Queen B6 followed by rook C7 is the idea. Oh, queen E7. Okay. Queen B6 attacking the bishop and threatening rook C7. BD7. Now rook C7 looks very logical. He plays it. Threatening bishop C6. This pin is killing. King H6. Check. G5 bishop C6 maybe, or just go A6. Yeah, bishop C6, rook D8 forced, and after rook D8 you can even go H4 just, and there's no way. Yeah, he resigns there. Pranav resigns. Praggnanandhaa manages to win the first game. Prag playing really well. Some excellent chess there by him. But Pranav got his chance, and that's the thing about this match. Actually, Pranav is getting his chances there. It's not like totally one-sided. Like even in this game here, Prag was better, but he missed. This gives a chance. Pranav grabs it and then again finds this excellent move. But just when he had to make this one final accurate move, rook C6, and then the point was that A4, he can trap the bishop this way with bishop A4, BA4, rook B6. He faltered there, and that gave Prag the better position. Prag then converted slowly. I think whenever the play switches to positional chess, Pranav makes these small inaccuracies, while when it is in the tactical territory, he is as good as Prag. and that's the difference between the two. Now the next game will start at 9:30, and today I came with a small plan. If you guys agree, I wanted to show you some tricks in ChessBase 17. I showed it to a few of my friends there in the Tata Steel, and they all liked it a lot. So I thought that if you guys would like to see, there are some very nice features which can really help you to get better. So what do you say, guys? Should we do it? Would you like to learn? You can learn. There's no need to buy it or something, but you can learn it, and you can know what are the possibilities. Yes. Let's try to, I'll show you what are the features which are possible. And then you can so let's go. And it will be very interesting. It won't be boring, dull, like, you know, you will love it. So let's see it this way. चेस भी खेलते हैं नेक्स्ट उसमें. अभी फिलहाल के लिए लेट्स लुक एट दिस. सो the thing is, when you will, what are the new features? And I wanted to look at one very interesting thing, that is the brilliancy medal feature. Brilliancy medal, sorry, beauty medal. And I can show you how that is very useful. So let's say today I told someone that you must study the games of Alexander Alekhine. Okay. So firstly, I have mega database. It is here. I can convert it into 2CBH format with one click. You see, right click here. It is converted into 2CBH format, which I already have it here. And I have already given this beauty medals. Okay. So when I go to players and I search Alekhine, then I get 2340 games of the 4th world champion. And I have the beauty medals here. So I click here, and these are the most beautiful games of Alekhine. Okay. Now let's try to open any game. Let's say I open this game, and it opens up here. Okay. Now two things I can do here. One is that I can directly start look Tal game also we can see, but let's say I look at this game and I'll do replay training. Okay, and I want to play as white. So then I can actually enter moves and I can get points here. You can see 5 out of 5. E6, let's say C4, B6, knight C3, A3, this theory. So I don't lose points. You can see I'm 2 out of 2. Bishop B4, did he play? Okay. Maybe E3 perhaps. Knight E4, okay, all theory. Bishop D3, F5, castles, bishop C3, BC3. Okay, now knight D2 makes a lot of sense. Takes, bishop takes, queen H4. So now, right now, I'm on 29 out of 29, which is very good. What should I do now as white? What would you do, guys? F5 kya move tha? F5 was just to protect the knight on E4. And maybe at some point he wants to get his rook like this up. Saumik says he wants to go F3. I also like this move actually. F3 looks good. F3 looks very good. I was also thinking if we can do like a4, a4, a5, or rook b1 with the idea of c5, but I'll go with f3 your move. Well done, chat. Well done. Knight c6. Okay. I think e4. E4 now. f4 played. I don't want to play d5 because the knight will jump to e5. I think I can go c5, giving up one pawn and then creating play with rook b1. I like that strategy a lot. What do you think? E5 is what Shabnam Nizami says. Play e5. Okay, I like that move. E5 is not so bad. E5. Sai Shakti, Saumik, all of you want to play. Okay, let's go. Raghuram, Abhishek Tiwari. Sumita Som, why would you play rook c1? What is your rook doing here? This is just a bad square. Amita Kapoor wants to play bishop e1. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea, Amita. Nucleophile says, what's the idea behind e5? E5, you just opening up your bishop here. But I don't like this move as so much because of d6. But I can take and play rook e1. He played e5, guys. Amazing. I hope you guys are not checking the game anywhere on the internet. You're thinking with your own mind. a5. I think getting the rook e1 makes a lot of sense. Because, you know, the reason why I don't want to play rook fe1 is that at some point my rook can be useful on this file. Parish Kumar, I like your move. Although many of you also want to go rook fe1. Let's go here. He says rook e1, your move is okay. The game continued, rook fe1. 41 out of 43. So I lost 1 point. He plays rook e8. I wanted to go d5. But after ed, cd, knight e5 is possible. How did Alekhine continue now? One idea is rook e2 with the idea of rook e1. Rook e4, chess star, I like your idea, but then you must be careful on this diagonal, okay? But yeah, I like rook e4 actually with the idea of g3. I think rook e2 makes a lot of sense to me. Rook b1 played. Bishop a6. Okay. Until now, no sacrifices have been played. So why did ChessBase consider this as a beautiful game is yet to be seen. Something here can happen. I was also thinking if we can go rook b5, just bishop b5, cb5 style marne ke liye, but maybe not the best. Rook e4. Let's do rook e4 now. I think I like it. Ooh, g5. Okay. I think g3. g3, queen h3. Rook e1 now. Bishop e1. Bishop e1, bishop f2 possible. Your move is not good because of knight e7, he says. Okay. So I lost some points. Bishop e1, huh? Oh, he went g3. He played g3. Okay. Queen h5. This is why Alekhine was a great player. He is now going all in. Should we take? He will play queen f3 or what? Takes queen f3. Maybe there is bishop e2. I'm not so sure. Because I can go g4 also. Yeah, g4 looks good. Gupta Bihari, thank you for becoming backer of Indian chess. But I think you take here. Takes. Okay, now careful. He's coming with a queen. Definitely don't want to take here because of queen f2 check. Rook opens up. I think bishop e2 is nice as a move. Forcing queen h3. And then rook f1. Yeah, everyone wants to go rook f1. But queen g4, king h1. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. I think I like it. Mistake. Because of queen g4. The best engine move is 1.2 pawns better. Okay. Bishop e2. Okay, queen h3. Now what? Let's go rook e3, rook g3. Like this idea. No? Oh, what? He took rook f2. Wow. Is Alekhine attacking or is his opponent attacking? Wow. Okay, king f2, queen h2, king e3. I'm a bit scared to play king f2, but I think it should work. King f2, queen h2, king e1. Queen g1, bishop f1. Bishop c4 maybe. So have to be careful. h2 पे mate है. Okay, I take. Now the question is, should I go here or here? I think king e3 looks very risky. Seems incorrect. I'll go king e1. Okay, queen g1. Bishop f1, only move. Bishop c4. Yeah, this was my worry. Now there's a mate. I don't even know how Alekhine won. Now rook f4 maybe. Rook f8. Okay, take queen f queen. This is a cool move, yeah. Very cool move. Very cool move. Wow. Because if I go queen e4, guys, what's the problem? Can you tell me what is the problem with queen e4? Sumita Som, your move has an issue. Yes, chess star, you are right. Queen f1. Game over. Queen f1, rook f1, rook f1 mate. So what to do? I'm so close to getting mated. Oh, by the way, Alekhine had actually lost this game. Oh, that's why it's so beautiful. Because his opponent mated him. Okay, got it. This looks lost then. Rook f8, king f8, bishop e3. But now just queen f1, king d2, queen e2, queen e3. Wow. Wow. Great game. I was actually wanting Alekhine's best game, but we got his opponent's best game. And there's this red button here. If you look here below, if I click here, it will show the best possibilities. It will show sacrifices. So here you see the diagram. What should black do? This is the move that has to be found. And if you can find that, you would be doing very well. So in this way, you can find some very good games very quickly of Alekhine with the 3 beauty medals, and this can be very good for your training. Say for example, I want to look at if there's anyone here, let's say Sagar, me, let's see Sagar Shah. I have 433 games, which is my most beautiful game. Maybe all the games that I have lost. Dishen Singh. Oh, I remember. This is a great game. Jagdish A. I lost this. Ashwin Jairam lost. Legaspi Robel. Oh, beautiful game. I lost. Adiban I lost. Sochaki draw. Okay. Enchev. I think, yeah, I lost this. Shardul. Oh, Shardul Gagre is so beautiful. Okay. Guys, I'll tell you this game. This is so beautiful. And let me show you the final position of this game. So I'm playing with black pieces. Okay, so I had a good position with Shardul, who is now a grandmaster. I believe at that point he was not a GM. And I was trying to play here, and my point was that if you take here, I think I wanted to take here and to continue the play, and you know I have 2 pawns, but he went bishop f6. Okay, and now I played knight e5, and I think this is the moment, or no, this is not the moment. He took, oh yes, chess star, you got it. What a beautiful move. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Like that music, yeah. I just got mated because I take here, it's a mate. And it was such a brilliant finish. I can't take on f6 because queen h7 mate. And all that I could do was resign. Nice move, right? So you get to see some very good games of players very quickly. Like this one, if you click here, you'll get to see the moments here as the player who wants to train himself. Like what should white do here? What should black play here? Is one question. So a very important moment because this is attacked and this is attacked. This was one of my favorite games. Take here, played this, played here, played c4. I think he went queen b5. I played rook a5, queen b7, check with a piece down. I managed to launch a very powerful attack and then mated him. So it was a nice game. But this is one of my most brilliant games out of 400 games there, and you can find it in a second, you know, like this way. This was my first win against a GM, and I think I can just... Okay, so here's your question. How did I beat my first GM here? White to play. I was worse. This is Ziaur Rahman. But I managed to find a very good move here. This is ChessBase 17, my vlogs. Sajita Fazil, Mithun Ramalingam, Chess Star, Saumik, Anil Thakur. Well done. Vagish Kumar Rai, Shubham Gupta, Rook C8 check, King C8 and Bishop G4. And actually, and then I won this queen. He resigned after Rook C8. So it was a big win for me there. Let's look at anyone. Like, let's say, for example, Vishy Anand. And the way I do this is, firstly, you must convert your mega database that you get into 2 CBH. This is my mega. I right click it, I convert it into 2 CBH. It takes roughly around half an hour. It took me half an hour. Maybe if your computer is faster, it can take less time, or it can take roughly around an hour. It converts this entire mega database into 2 CBH. You can then delete the old mega database. I kept it. You can also delete it. Then you go inside and then you do this. Go to home, games, put set beauty here. Once you click on set beauty, all the games are given beauty medals. It takes roughly 3 to 4 hours. So you can do it at night, go to sleep. Next day, you will get all the medals. This will be forever. One time thing, but it will last forever. And then, let's say I do for Anand. Here, Anand's game. Let's look at which are the most beautiful games. Oleg Skvortsov. Okay, let's do with Anand, how he played. Vagish Kumar Rai says you have done it. Okay, nice, Vagish. I'm glad that you have done it. So now E4, E5. This is one great game by Vishy. Knight F6, D4, ED, B4. And Vishy says a very interesting idea in accordance to Oleg's style. Suddenly the B pawn must be reckoned with. Okay, he went Bishop B6, E5. I think he'll go D5. Yeah, very typical idea. Takes Queen E2, Bishop E6, makes sense. B5, he's taking a lot of risks. I think D3. He went, whoa, Knight B4. Sometimes it's better to play aggressive than accurate. Now the connected passed pawns and the two bishops are quite dangerous. FG, Rook G8, CB, Queen F6 played by Vishy. Castles, Queen G7, threatening mate in 1, G3. I think he'll long castle now. Yep. A4. Okay, too slow. Now, as Vishy, you have to go all out. What do you do? Yes, Harsh Kumar, ChessBase comes with a lifetime validity. But every new version comes in 2 years. If you want to upgrade, you can do it. Otherwise, you can continue using your old one. D3, Naman Wadhwa, Srini Shruti, Anirudh Mishra. Absolutely, D3 makes sense. Let's push. Once I steal myself. Okay, he played D3. Queen B2. Oh my god, look at what Vishy did here, guys. I think he did it. Ari Bashar, this is ChessBase 17. Yes, he took. Whoa. You know, what a game. And now let's see what will he do. King H2. I think you can go Rook G3 and Rook G8. That's over, right? How does he even defend? Sorry, Rook H3 with the bishop. Harsh Kumar says, do we get new games in the mega database or do we have to upgrade that too? Harsh Kumar, if you buy mega database as well, then you get it. I'll show you in a second. Firstly, check. I think makes... Why did it give this check? Is this not mate? Or am I missing something? There is Knight G5 block. So if I do this, King G2, here there is Knight G5 blocking. Okay. So Vishy went Rook takes F3. Now threatening check. And then the other rook. Okay. Bishop g5. I think you have to go rook g8, right? Bishop d4 played. Queen d2. Rook g8. Rook a3. Okay. h6. Nice move. Nice move. Because if you move the bishop, this is mate. Here, mate. So he went rook g1. Hey, but now rook h3, king g2. And now rook g5 is one option, but I think Vishy will go a little more. I think how about going rook h5? I takes on g5. King f1. Oh, guys, can you figure out the finishing variation? Give me the full variation now. What's the difference between ChessBase 17 and Mega Database? So Gupta Bihari, you can see ChessBase 17 as the database, as the main software, and inside that you can create multiple softwares. The biggest software, you can create multiple databases. The biggest database is Mega Database. This comes from ChessBase, like they have made this like a 10 million game database. You can create your own database, your own games database. You can save games in it and so on. Yes, Anil Thakur, well done. Sarth Chess, Mithun Ramalingam, Amita Kapoor, very good. Take, and bishop d5. And the beauty is, there is no way to stop rook h1 mate. Because f pawn cannot move. The bishop has pinned it. Wouldn't you say that this is one of the prettiest games you have ever seen? And this beauty medal really makes it very enjoyable. You can find games like this, beautiful games. You want to study Mikhail Tal's games? Let's go. You know which are the most, and you will find such gems which are not well known. Like many of games of Tal are well known, but with this one click, you can get a game of Tal versus Kirjaski. Who knows Tal versus Kirjaski? And then you can create with this one click so many training positions. You know, even knight d2. So in this way, this is one. Now someone asked, can you update Mega Database? So here's what I do. Here is my Mega Database. Here is the new games thing. So when I click on new games, it says 4 game updates available. This is this button here at the bottom of your screen, new games. I can click here, but I can also go to classical view and I can go in. By the way, all those who already have ChessBase 17, please make sure that you update your software by going into File, Activation, and Update Program. It's very important. Now, if you see, this opens up here. Okay. So you will see that I have subscribed, and for subscribing, you need the key. You need to buy it. You get the key. You need to press on activate subscription after being logged in to a ChessBase account. It's free to create. You click on activate subscription. You put your serial key. You get every week, you get an update here. So I have already loaded a few. I'll go here. This is not loaded, as you can see. And I'll say download selected entries. So what it will do is from the server, it will download all the games there, around 5,000 games every week that comes. And then it will ask me, is there a way to filter certain openings to 3 medals? For sure. Why not, Vagish? I can show you that also very quickly because the game will start. So let me do this in a bit. And now it says, where do you want it? So I will append it to my 2CBH Mega 2023. It's one. If you have some other database you want to go to, you can browse it and choose it. I'll do here. Okay. And now this is also loaded. So all games are loaded. And now whenever I'll search anything, latest games will come. Like let's say when I open the board and I look at any games in this opening and I click on reference, it will show me games of the latest ones as well here. From which year? Let's see. October 2022. Which one is my... 1 second. Properties. This one is my reference. Now it should work. You see, right click, properties, make that your reference DB. So what happens is, when you go right click, tools, properties, click on reference DB. Now when I do this d4, knight f6, c4, e6, and I do here, because I added the new games there, now you will see I will get games from even December 5th, just a few days ago. Okay guys, I hope that was good. Okay, let's go to the next game, to our game of Praggu and Pranav. They have started off with their next game. I hope you guys learned something. If there are any more questions, we'll go to it. But Pranav V starting off with knight f3, knight f6, g3, c5, bishop g2, knight to c6, castles, e5, d3. By the way, all those who want to get ChessBase 17 and Mega Database, it's the third link in the description. Please check it out. We are witnessing a reversed opening. Reversed opening of what? Can anyone tell me? What is this reversed? Which opening reversed? Reverse of which opening? Kid. Yes. King's Indian defense reversed system. Very good. So he goes knight bd2, bishop d6, e4, d4, knight h4 with the idea of playing f4 at the right time, castles, knight f5, bishop c7. Prag says I want to keep my bishop pair, a4 to get the knight, the c4 square, and this is the position on the board. And look at Pranav's time, 9 minutes 53 seconds, 8 minutes 25. Prag is able to outplay Pranav in those final few minutes of the game, and he's clearly showing that he is the better player here, but Pranav is giving him a good fight until now. Vignesh, yes, I saw the chess boxing event by Ludwig. I also saw the game between Aman Hambleton and Lawrence Trent. I didn't see, I think Aman was very strong in boxing, but there was a beautiful game was between Andrea Botes and Dina Belenkaya, because Andrea was very good at boxing while Dina was very good at chess. And so it was this moment where Dina had mate in 1, but the time for the chess ended and they went into boxing, and Andrea had 1.5 minutes to knock out Dina, or else she will go to the chess where she's already mate in 1, forced mate. So it was very exciting, and I liked this concept a lot. Of course, it reminded me of the death match that we do with the player's entry and everything, but with chess and boxing both happening in the ring, it was great fun to follow. Okay. Why play a4 for knight c4? Vaibhav says. Vaibhav, look, if you go knight c4 directly, then b5 will kick the knight, and you don't want your knight to be kicked off. So that's why a4, stopping that. And then Prag instantly goes g6, check, king g7, and now the knight comes to c4. Another typical Pranav variation where he has not got an opening edge with white, but he has a very playable position, but it's not a great one. Like, I think Prag, if he plays carefully, he will slowly outplay. Like, look, knight e8 is a very important move here. Just getting ready for some solidifying moves like f6. You have to make some uncomfortable moves, knight e8, knight d6, and then this knight on h6 is not so well placed. Vagish says, I'm seeing my white repertoire being tested here. Yeah, this is what you play with white. Maybe. See, this is how I would work on it. Say you are a white player, and let's go here to our ChessBase board, and we see that it was this way. Yeah, it was played like knight here, c5, g3, I think knight c6, bishop g2, e5, d3, knight f6, castles, d5. And here I will wait for a bit and I'll check what are the possibilities. And I'll see that e4 directly has scored much better, 54%, than knight bd2, which Pranav played. And my first question to my mind would be, why can't I do this directly? Right? Because if take knight e4, or maybe first take the queen, knight e4, this does not work out so well because of knight e5, and then this is hanging here. So you can already look at some advantages that you have over the game. Like if you play d4, now I don't have my knight here, so I can actually think about developing my knight from a3 to c4, keeping this diagonal open. And these are small little things that could help you if you are preparing. Okay, back to the game. Knight h6, king g7. He went knight c4, knight g8 played by Prag. Okay, Pranav took, rook takes, f4 on the board. Whoa! And of course now you will take with the pawn. I don't think you want to take with the bishop. No, but if you take, one second. If you take with the pawn, I think I know what Prag wants to do. Do you think, guys, what is a good move for black here? I felt that should be a good move, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, maybe I'm completely wrong. What do you think black should play here? Yes. Unity XYZ, Aditi Goswami, Ritik Kumar, Check, Chirag Khanna. I think f5 is what I was thinking, so as to block this bishop here. And my point is that after e6, e5, I want to go bishop e6, maybe knight e7, knight d5, make use of these squares. It's not that like black is better or something. Maybe that could be the reason why Pranav decided to go bishop takes f4. He didn't take with this pawn, but in doing so, he has given one square to Prag. Which is that square? Can anyone tell me? Guys, which square is gone now? When you take with the bishop and not with the pawn, which square is gone? Check 21003. Very good. Who else? Karthik. Excellent. Momentous. Chirag Khanna. Vaibhav Rajput. Dhanashri Avasare. Srini Shruti. Akhila. Kaviraj. No, not Kavirajan, not F5. Amay Kanetkar. Mithun. Pablo Escobar. Gupta Bihari. E5 square is lost. And look at Prag's next move. I really like it. He goes here. And what I think he wants is, and I guess it's a very interesting thing to think about, is to take and put your knight on e5. It's just a point. I'm not saying this is the way to play, because after bishop g5, bishop f6, it's already bad for. But if you can get such a position, remove these two bishops. Okay. For example, I take bishop f4, and of course he should take with the pawn, but let's say he takes with the rook. Oh, knight e5, and this is a dead position for white. His bishop is horrible here on g2. He's positionally getting outplayed. But what he would do is, here instead of taking this first, he would play bishop g5, avoiding the trade, and then give this check, then take here. So what Prag did is, after queen d2, he just took this bishop. Very smart. Pranav took back. Now he took here. Oh, takes. Okay. And Prag is saying that, look, I'm better. but I'm not so sure, guys. F6. So timely e5 could be very good. Is it a good time to play e5? Rook f3. One second. Why not e5? Is it completely stupid to do this? Not at all. It's actually a great move. And I was thinking to take and then take this and play such a position. And I think this is equal. So Pranav could have gone for this. But instead Pranav goes rook f3. What is Pranav doing? Pranav wants to go rook b3 or rook h3. Either of these ideas. Check timing. Oh, Pranav has 7 minutes 50 seconds. Prag has only 3 minutes 43 seconds. Wow. That is interesting. And after rook f3, he goes. No, one second. He goes queen e7, rook e1, king h8. Akela Kela says if e5, then why not push pawn to f5? But then Akela Kela, if you play f5 in such a position, bishop is open, white has a passed pawn, it doesn't look good. Pranav getting what he wants. E5. What if I take? You want to take? And taking here, there is no good way for the rook to attack this knight. Here, here, here. And if you're trying to do like rook f2 with the idea of this, I think black is faster. Rook a f8, rook e2, and now rook f5. Defending here. Oh, he took it. He took it. And now very important for Pranav to not take back. Because then he's worse. Then he's worse. He must find rook f2. गुप्ता बिहारी से सागर भाई मैं 19 साल का हूँ, क्या इस एज में कोई चेस एकेडमी मुझे चेस ट्रेनिंग देने को तैयार होगी? क्यों नहीं गुप्ता? ऑफ कोर्स chess has no age limit to learn, and I'm sure there will be people out there who are ready to teach you. Where do you live? In which city? fe5. Now the reason why rook f1 is a better move is because I am threatening to take here and then take this with the pawn or the... So let's say you play rook f8. I may even do bd5, but I can also take here and take here. So what Pranav needs to do is he needs to move this rook away. It's a very important thing. You can see Prag doing his typical back and forth movement. He's already leading. Yesterday he won 2.5 half. Today he's leading 1-0 in the match. So Pranav needs to win this game for sure. Omkar Shahpure says how to stay away from chess because tomorrow is my exam, but I'm watching your stream. Omkar, maybe once this game ends, you can go and study. It will end in like 5 minutes or 7 minutes or 10 minutes max. I am from Saharsa district in Bihar, but I cannot afford to move to Patna or Kolkata for chess training. But Gupta Bihar, you can do it online. Oh, wait. We'll talk about it in a bit. Rook g3 played by Pranav. Interesting. Same idea. Take here and take here. But now Prag goes queen f6. Okay, what I realized Prag wants to do is Prag wants to do this intermediate business. He wants to take here. He doesn't want to take the bishop. And then when you move, he wants to take here. It's possible to take on b7, fg3, bishop takes a8, gh2, king, queen h2 maybe. Rook a8, queen e5, and then play this equalish endgame. Let's see if this is on cards or not. Queen f6. Good move by Prag, by the way. By the way, why is this camera angle only for Prag? I don't know why I don't have another camera angle. I think this camera does not work somehow. Yeah, okay. This works, but this is just the second one. Okay, let's go here. Queen f6, he played fe, knight e5, and queen g5. Wow, Pranav finds, I think, the best idea here. He plays queen g5. Okay, and now knight d7 by Prag. And can Pranav take, and take this pawn? But then there is rook b8. But I have rook b3. So it is possible to do that stuff. He can take here. Queen d5 is also a nice move, attacking the knight. Ooh, he goes rook e7. That was a crazy move. Rook e7 is attacking the knight and also this pawn. Now it's working this other angle. Rook g7, well found by Prag. Very important move. But can I not take, and rook b3? And I think white is not worse here. White is doing fine. So maybe rook g7 leads to equality. Rook g7, 3 minutes for Pranav, 1 minute 45 seconds for Prag. How do you play? So rook d7, maybe there is queen g5 first. Rook g5 and then I take this. Oh, he took on g7. King takes. Queen d5. Now he played, attacking here and here. But I think without the rook here, there could be problems potentially in the back rank. Once again, I think Pranav has played the game well, but has made an error at a crucial juncture. And I think two ways for Prag to play here. One is queen e7, best move he finds. The other one was a very tricky move, rook f8. When you take, I go rook f7, and next move I'm going queen f2, queen e1 mate. So he goes queen e7 here. And now The point is I'm coming to e1. Next is I can go rook f8. I'm pawn up. So it's already very bad for Pranav now, this position. Yeah, it's a very tough position because of the fact that the rook is coming here, knight is joining in, rook coming here, queen entering. Queen takes b7, and now even rook b8 followed by rook takes b2 looks very strong. There's also possible, I think, to play queen e1 first. Hey, how about queen e1, bishop f1 and rook f8? So if queen d7, rook f7. Or rook b8, rook b2. Let's see what Prag comes up with now. I mean, best move is to do this and then check coming here. It's such a proud moment for Indian chess. By the way, rook f8 found that two youngsters, and this Challengers Chess Tour last year had players from all across the world who are talented. This year also, and in both editions, Indians won. In 21 it was Prag, 22 it is Pranav, and they are facing off each other now in Israel. This match is happening in Israel. And the main problem is that after you take here rook f7, I think what he has missed is queen f2, king h1, take, and this rook endgame is just busted. Like rook here, rook c1, take here, take here, take here. Check. Guys, please do like the stream. Let's take the like count to 1k likes if you can. Please do check. And now an important moment. I don't think Prag will play king f6, which is the best move, but the idea is to go king e5, king e4 and help to shepherd the pawn here. Like just, oh, he finds it. Man, what a player. Praggnanandhaa is giving no chance to Pranav. Saumik, your line did happen, what you said. Yeah, that is true, Vagish. Here, chess is hard because from an equal position, everything collapses in one move. Because, I mean, Pranav got a little bit too over ambitious here by taking here. He could have taken on f6, knight f6, rook b7, and I'm sure he calculated it. But he always loves to take his chances. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I think that's the kind of player you want to be. Took b3, but now I think king f5, king e4. Oh, he goes king e5, and again that one move changing thing, because rook g5 check, good move by Pranav. King e4, the main point is you give a check. You go king e3, you give a check. king d2, check, check, king d2 maybe, king d2, king e4. Okay, what's the problem if I had gone king here? This they have repeated twice. I think Prag will go king d2. Oh, the pawn endgame is drawn. Wow. King d2, rook g2, king c1, rook c2, king c2, c5, d3, c6, d2, c7, d1 queen and c8 queen. Check. And with this, Pranav seems to have, I think, wriggled out with a draw. Wow. And the thing is here, if he had played king f5, he would have done this. He would have won. Let's say with a waiting move a5 and now rook c1. And next move I'll come here because check, 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 check. And then I can go here and win. Rooks won't get traded. That didn't happen. Now this is a draw. King f3. No, if you take here, that would be tough. Because then rook takes this. I come here and I start pushing my pawns here. Your king has to run to stop. My king will capture this. So, yeah, rook c5. Again, a good move by Pranav. Good move. Rook c8. And this one is ending in a draw now, guys. It's a great fight back again by Pranav, who's never giving up against Prag. It's a big skill he has, big quality he has. He's not giving up against his opponent. And now if rook here, in many ways, he goes d2, but now you take here. Oof. Rook a8. Takes, king d3. You have 2 pawns then here, 2 pawns here for black. Nice move. Cutting the king off. Ready to push the pawn. If you go take king e3, rook here, then I'll take on h7 with a draw. Okay, now careful. The king is going back. Ooh, that's a mistake. The draw was with rook b5, king e6, rook b6. You keep checking. That was the main point. He goes here. Oof, Prag could have taken king e3 and then played h5. And he's winning. His king will defend this. The rook will come here. Oh, but this happened. Pranav, after h5, didn't have to push the pawn. He had to first play rook e7 check, which is super tough to find. But the idea is rook e2 and white is doing very well. It's a draw, but he pushes and then now it's Prag who's winning once again. After several ups and downs, Prag always manages to come back. King g5 or king h3. Yeah, king g5. Or maybe just king h6. Just go back. And now slowly push. First check. King here. h4. g5. King h5. h3. g4. King h4. h2. g3. King h3. Something like that. Praggnanandhaa taking this home. Oh, nice move. If rook takes g5, you have rook a4 check. And you lose the rook. King h5. h3. King h4, g4. Yeah, Prag is doing this well. And this is no way to check here. And then take this. It's over. Well, Pranav can go back and... Oh, he resigns just. Rook endgames are super tricky. But yeah. In this one, Praggnanandhaa takes another game. And he is now leading 2-0. And I think then today's match is over, right? They play 3. And they are discussing there. Prag and Pranav discussing the moves, which is very cool. I think Pranav plays really well, but some errors do creep in because of lack of experience, and Prag is showing why he is such a world-class GM. Yeah, this was reminds of the Biswa game. Sure. Maybe that ends the day today, right? Prag, there are 3 games and Praggnanandhaa has won 2, so he's already in the driver's seat, and I don't think Pranav can catch up. Or will there be a third game that will happen later on today? We'll have to wait and watch. Maybe you guys have some update on that. Will there be a third game? Yeah, I think this was a great game by Prague. What I really liked about this game was some very cool ideas. Firstly, taking here, I think that seems like the end of the day. right? Is it not the end of the day? Yeah, Gupta Bihari, the way in which I think you can improve based on your there are many good online trainers if you can't travel, but have you explored Chess Ranga? I think that is one place which we are developing where the training is for free and can help you a lot. Vaibhav says, Sagar bhai, I'm unable to improve at chess. What to do? Don't want to play officially, but want to touch the 1800 at least. I think very important, Vaibhav, to try and improve the things which you are not good at. Could be end games. Something which you don't like could be something which you can work on, or you can work a lot more on tactics and try to see if you can spot them immediately. So there are many things, but first and foremost thing is to check out which of what is that you are weak at and what is that you are not doing well and what can be improved by looking at your own games. That would be the best way. कुछ बोलो सागर भाई. I'm just trying to figure out what should I do next. Should I play? Should I show you ChessBase 17 more things there? Or is there going to be another game? I'm a bit confused. Let's play a couple of games, yeah, like yesterday. Let's play 3 plus 2. I think 3 plus 2 I might do better than 3 plus 0. Let's go. Okay, I'm playing against the bishop. He plays e4. Let's go e5. Very solid. Knight c3. Okay. I need to play this carefully. Knight f6. Bishop c4. I believe this is a possible move. With the idea of this. And I think a good move here is knight d6. If I'm not mistaken. Queen e5. I think I have queen e7. Maybe that should be fine. Take. Black is okay. See, now this is an end game. Okay, let's try to outplay our opponent. End games are a lot about just little moves rather than doing something truly spectacular or something like that. Just make little moves. Knight c6. If he goes knight d5, I'm ready to put my bishop back here. Other idea is knight f5 here. धीरे धीरे खेलेंगे. Knight d5, bishop d8. Rook e1. Okay, knight f5 maybe. How about knight e5? That seems like a tricky way for us to play. I think it's a nice move. Because I'm also preparing c6, d5. There's a very cool idea he has, which is knight e5. What? What? Q. Take. Yeah, he resigned. No, the cool idea which we were thinking was, as I was thinking was knight e5, rook e5. Let's just to go to the analysis board. So this was the idea that I was thinking of. Take, and d4. And if I take here, then bishop c4 with the idea of mate. Yeah, that works. So I should not take and I should go back. And maybe white is slightly better. He should have done this. Just blundered. Okay, let's do one more. Maybe we aim to reach 2300 today. Let's go for e5 against him as well. Very solid. Bishop c4. Same opening, huh? Knight f6. d3. Maybe knight c6. 3. Bishop c5. c3. d6. Okay, bishop b3. I'll play 6. h3. Maybe h6. If he castles now, it would be a mistake. So I'm waiting because then I can go g5. He doesn't castle. He's also smart. So let's castle now. He goes g4. Oh, he's doing the same thing that I was trying to do to him. Nice. Let's play. How do we continue? Bishop e6 maybe. g5 take. It looks scary for sure. Very scary. I think I'm might be in some trouble. But also, let's play in the center. You know, flank attack always should be met with play in the center. That's what we should aim at. Queen e2 is a nice move by him. I'll take here. Take. I'll take this. Play queen d6 so that my pin is broken. Now knight g3 looks very good. Rook d1, queen e6. That I had in mind. Now I'm attacking here. We have to stay calm. Knight g3. Okay. Two things. One is, can we go knight h7 attacking this bishop? I think we should do that. Knight h7. Okay, this, I mean, he's just giving me, he's just exchanging. This should not be good for him. But let's see. I don't need to take the bishop. But I can take. I can also take on h3. Which is looking interesting. I can also take on b3. Which is also interesting. So many interesting possibilities. I think what I would want to do, it's not so easy to decide which one to take, which not to take. But I think knight g5, queen h6, knight f5 looks scary. So let's not take the bishop for now. If I don't take the bishop, yeah, this doesn't look great. Okay, take queen f6. I'm trying to be safe. He can't go queen h5 because this is hanging. He can go knight f5. I think I'll go g6. Knight h5. This knight there. I missed it. Missed that move. Now I'm in some trouble for sure. Knight 6, knight g7 might be very strong. Yeah, knight g7, queen g7, knight f3 back, and he wins material. Yeah, doesn't look good. What? Everything's just falling apart. Yeah, he played very well. I think I played poorly and he played very well. H6. Of course, castles was just a very bad move here, allowing g4. I should have gone bishop e6. I knew that I'm waiting for him to castle to go g5, but I just played this. And this was a good move by him. Bishop e6, g5. Somehow, I managed to get a decent position here. I think, yeah, here. Maybe rook d8 here was better. Yeah, true. Took here. Maybe taking this, but I thought it was too risky with knight f5. Yeah, I didn't like this. Play against Vidit. Where is Vidit? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't play so well. Let's do one last luck up. Let's reach 2300 today. That's the plan. Okay. And then we'll shut it off. Okay. C4. E6. Knight f3. D4. Knight c3. Let's play solid chess. C6. Bishop g5. DC4, huh? You want to play aggressively. Let's do it. E4. B5, E5. You know, I shouldn't be going into theoretical battles. Take. Why is this any good? I mean, I can just go knight f3 back and I'm just better. Queen a5. I have played many ways here and get a good position. I think I can do queen d2 one way, rook c1. Bishop e2. Castles. I mean, he's just busted, yeah, in some ways. Okay, he's played c5. Can go to a3 seems good to me. Take. Yeah, I don't care about this pawn. I just want to get to this king. Queen a3. Okay. Isn't this trapping the queen? Ah, okay, c3 will have. How do I take advantage of his terrible king? I need my knight to come from here and here. If I can get that, it will work well. But how to make it happen without losing time? Queen c2 is one option. And then I go this, but it seems a bit slow. How about I go rook b1, but then c3 is hanging. I need to get my queen out. That's the question. From where? Maybe queen c2. Then knight f4 business. I don't know. Okay, let's do rook d1. Couldn't come to a good solution for my a5. Let's try and trap the queen. I mean, I don't know. I can't trap the queen. I can go like, oh, maybe knight e1 better first if I had done f4, f5. Knight c3, and then rook c3. Queen e5 makes sense. Can go bishop f3. I don't know why he sacrificed his rook. That is one question which I didn't understand. I won, but okay, so here I thought I'm seriously better, but a3 was perhaps a bad move. I didn't know how to continue. I did this. I think here knight e1 would have been better, no? With the idea of f4, f5. CD, CD, knight b6. I overestimated my position with this bishop here. But what was this move here? What crazy chess. I think he got scared that knight c2 is trapping his queen, but he forgot there's queen c3. Okay, some point got very scary when I thought he could go c2 here. And then I give this up, right? Okay, let's keep our game aim going, guys. Papi chess. Oh, what? I am 2268 only. Okay, fine. What? What? No, I don't want to play 5 plus 0. 1 second. 1 second. Oh, I lost 9 elo points. No, I don't. E4. I think reaching 2300 might be very tough today. I just gave 9 points away without any reason. Okay, there's this one interesting idea which people do. H3. I don't know if I'm doing it right. We need to and rook d1. And then what they do is, ooh, g5. What is wrong with people today? They are just coming at me. Yes, I think I know. Take bishop a2. And now I have a trick which is queen c4. He has bishop e6. Let's do this move, and this move. Okay, g4 can go h4. I think h4 is nice with the idea of g3. I think white is better here. He goes g3 himself. He wants to give me a pawn, but in return maybe he wants some. He wants this. Okay, fine. Let's do queen e1. The position is bad, but not like terrible. Maybe it is terrible. Maybe it's horrible. We'll fight. Bishop e3, I wanted to play. Rook d8, I wanted to play queen e2 maybe. And now my threat is bishop b6. If you don't see it, I will get that move in. But this is bad right now. He'll go queen c8. And then my question is whether I should take here or not. Because if I take later, he gets this check, which can get nasty, but okay, I should take it. We'll see later what to do. King h1, knight f2. Let's play king f1, knight h2, king e1. And here maybe rook d1, check, king e1. I don't see a finishing stroke for him. Oh, there is bishop f2. But it's still not mate. I'm sure I'm very close to getting mated. Look at my pieces there. Terrible. I think the easiest way for him to win this. Oh, what, 96? Is he giving me some time? Here, knight d6 check should be a good move. Ah, nice. I like this move a lot. Now I have knight f5 as well. 30 seconds. What if I go queen f3? Threatening here. Bishop f2. King e2. Take this guy. Take here. Take here. g5. At 7. Okay, this is winning endgame for me now. I think totally over. King here. Bishop c4. Bishop e2. What? Oh, there was no increment. There was no increment. Oof. I forgot. But anyway, this game was so bad from my perspective. But I liked how he did it here. G3. Very good move. Should have played something else. Queen f3. Can I play queen e2? Rook f1. Yeah, don't give this bishop up. And go to h1. Okay, played this phase. Okay, rook d4 first. Instead of this first knight f7, yeah, I was thinking about it. Take. I thought I'm just winning this, but maybe it's not so clear. Yeah, the final position is around equal. Small edge for white. Okay, I'll play one last game and then I'll end today. Okay, let's play a good game and then end this. Okay, 3+0, best game of today. Knight f6. What are you going to do? Come on. c4 e6. g3. I'm going to give you a check. I'll play queen e7. I want to defend my bishop. I will castle. I'll play takes. d6. e5. So I exchange my dark squared bishop, put my pawn on dark squares to open my light square bishop. So I'm very happy with what I've done. Let's see what he does next. And I'm good on time. I have 23 seconds more than my opponent. Queen b3. I don't get the point of this move. I'll play a5. My main idea is I want to get my knight here. Maybe later here. Rook c1. Okay. I can go knight c6. Force him to play here. Then do this and come here. Some kind of a huge journey, but he doesn't care. He just takes here. Okay, now a4 is definitely on the cards. Why not? Because then his queen, what, e3? That's just terrible. I mean, it's not a great move. I like my move. A4, queen c3. I think there's no threat. I'll play bishop f5. My bishop will be well positioned here. Knight h4. Bishop e6 back. He can take this and take this and take this. He can win a pawn. Knight e4. Maybe I can go knight d7 and start getting very active with f5. That's what. It's a nice move, you know. Gain space, maybe trap the knight. Okay, f5. Let's go. He'll go knight g5. Fine, I understand your ideas. I'll go h3, h6, sorry. Stopping knight g5. F5. Let's go. T2. Now I want to do e4. Now the reason I want to do this is that after this I want to put my knight here. And I'm okay to give up my bishop. Because my knight is coming to d3. I'm very happy. If you take here, I'll take with the knight. Okay, queen. Just better position for white, for black. Very good. Okay. Now you want to do this. What is your plan for this move? Queen d3. He had queen d3 perhaps. But okay. Could be one. C5. Fine. Focus. Let's get our other knight in. Now we want to go here. Knight e4. Okay, I'll take. But now f2 is also hanging. Bishop d5. You will trap me. Wait, let's think. Bishop d4. Okay, one question. Rook f2. Rook. Oof, I don't have time. Rook f2, bd3, queen h3, king f2, queen h2. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Rook f2. Bishop d3. Bishop d3, just bring the other rook. Oh, knight d3, just take it. Oh, there is bishop d5. What sort of chess is this? This is stupid chess. Did I not do something better? Bishop f5. 97. Yeah, queen d3 maybe it should have taken. F2. No, the point here was if you played bd5, there was take, and knight f3 and mate. But he first took here, and I was going to play queen h3 here first. My idea was this, take something like this. Then I suddenly thought, why not first take on d3? I forgot bd5. But queen f6 is the strongest move here somehow, defending here. Got it. Okay, guys, not a good day, tough day, but that's fine. That happens when you're playing chess. You want to improve, you have to work hard. I'll take your leave. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you all. And then we'll. No, they actually Pranav and Prag played 3 games, but somehow they only played 2. Because it was he finished 2-0. That was the point. So if it was 1.5-half, then they would have played more. Okay, guys, take care. One last. I also want to play one last game. I want to end on a winning note, but let's do it. Is a pawn. Five. Okay. I want to take it, but careful. Yeah. If I take, you take, then I take. Not so safe to take that for sure. Let's do it anyway. I think how we do it is by giving this up, okay? And if you take here, I'll take this. I'll be pawn up and I'll press a bit. Pawn up. Not too greedy. Okay, you want to do this? Fine. Then I'll save this. You can take this guy. H4. You don't want to. Okay, I have to play fast. I cannot lose on time. Queen c2 seems fine. Take. Bishop f. Okay, queen c6, offering a trade of queens. I think that just kills him because this is hanging, and then I'm pawn up in the end game. So take, and then take here, and then I'm pawn up, and then we'll slowly win this. This we will convert. Okay, bishop f1. Can we go knight e? What? 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 What is this? You should take bishop f1, right? Rook d. Maybe rook d1 was stronger. Okay, anyway. Rook a6. Rook c7 just. Rook a7. Just take rook c5. a4 take. g5, knight takes. Bishop takes check. So yeah, this is done. Okay, focus and finish. Rook d2. I think I can play rook c2. Don't give any pawns. Rook d4, rook c4, rook d2, rook c2, king here, bishop f5, rook b2, bishop e6 check, a5, bishop d5 f3, no mate, e5, rook here, rook f1, king g2, and now I'll push, 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 queen, king h3, g4, check, check. Okay, good to end on a winning note, but I think quality wise he didn't play well. Played okay, because here I think I was slightly better. Oh, opening didn't work out so well. What takes? I took here, he went h5, takes. Oh yes, what I played is actually not bad. f3, rook c1, good move. You have to take on f1. Okay, decent game, guys. Well, lead chess, guys. This is lead chess, and I'll see you all tomorrow. And take care. Bye bye, guys. See you.